Hey guys, welcome to the Fairy Tale Podcast, your podcast for the greatest guild in the world. I'm getting all fired up just thinking about this episode.
So hey guys, Natsu here, and I'm going to talk about episode 187, Change. For those of you that are keeping up on Crunchyroll, which is obviously where you're checking this out since it's going up there first, if you're watching on YouTube, this is a week late, and it's because we like to actually put the episodes up on Crunchyroll a week in advance, so we're kind of pushing our Crunchyroll channel a little bit more, but we will be putting these up on YouTube. They're just going to be a week late. So if you want to check out the most current stuff, make sure to jump over to Crunchyroll, and you can get yourself a free 30-day trial by going to crunchyroll.com/ftpodcast. Not a 14-day trial, a full 30-day trial, and that gives you access to all of their amazing anime library, and it's giant. They have the entire Kenshin series subbed and dubbed, if that gives you any kind of clue. The original Voltron, Go Lion, that's up there. Make sure to check that out. You'd be surprised what cool, new, and old school stuff you could find on there. But anyway, enough of pimping them. Let's get on to talking about this week's episode, which would be episode 12 on Crunchyroll, I believe. Now, I wrote a few things down, so again, guys, I'm going to be looking actually at my TV right now because for a short period of time, I hooked up the HDMI cable to my TV so that we could watch a show better. We were watching anime with subs, and it was hard for the Guppy Ninja, if you've been checking out our gameplays. Guppy Ninja was sitting here watching, and I introduced him to quite a few anime, but watching it on Crunchyroll, he was like, the subtitles are way too small, so I put it up on the TV so that, it wouldn't hurt his eyes to try and read it so much. Alrighty, so first off, Natsu's war helmet, oh my god. I just want to say, that was probably one of the funniest moments of the entire show. I don't remember it being in the manga, so that this was an addition that was put in the anime. You guys can let me know, but oh my god, that's hilarious. I love that they put this in like that. Next off, I'm going to be skipping around on this one. Dolphin Man. I don't remember this guy being in the manga. Not at all. I seriously do not remember him being in the manga. He feels like kind of just a one-note character that they threw in last minute. And I was like, please don't let him stay around for long. And thankfully, Natsu obliged. So thank you very much, Natsu, for making that guy leave very quickly. Alright, so I will get into Gajeel and Rogue, but I'm going to wait till the end. I'm going to hold that off at the end because there's so much to talk about with Gajeel and Rogue. So stick with me for just a little bit longer. Now, we have more exposition from Future Lucy, but it's more or less kind of the same stuff that we've been hearing and not much extra detail than what we've already got. So at this point, it just seems like they're beating a dead horse. They're just saying the same stuff over and over and over again. And I'm getting kind of sick of it. So could we please just skip Future Lucy exposition? We know what happened. We know how bad it is. Let's move on to the plot, because that's what's supposed to be happening. Alright, Dragon War footage. That was pretty cool. I was hoping that they were going to expand upon what was going on during the Dragon War in the alternate timeline now. I guess it would be an alternate timeline since Lucy has come back into the past and changed things just by her presence being there. But I liked seeing that. I stress again, I really, really want to see what the Dragon War looked like in Future Lucy's timeline, so that you'd have a better understanding of just how dire the situation is. I mean, yes, it's pretty bad when you see 10,000 dragons flying around and everything's on fire, and you only see Natsu and Lucy left. But I would have really liked to have seen some more explanation about how this came about. It just feels like a cool story that you could build on. All right, next up. I just need to comment really quickly on how pitiful the Royal Army soldiers are. no kidding, no bullshit here. I literally typed up Royal Army of Disposable Soldiers because that's what they are. They are the Royal Army of Disposable Soldiers because Natsu just tore through all of them. Natsu, Wendy, Leo. How cool was it to see that Leo / Loki and Natsu having a moment where they're standing there and we're just like, we're gonna lay into these guys. It's no problem. And I'm like, that's how the boys of Fairy Tail are. That's exactly how they are. Then there were a lot of things that were brought up about whether future Lucy is actually lying about her story or not. And so, for those of you that haven't read ahead in the manga, I'm actually kind of curious to know, do you think that Lucy is lying? Yes, no, why not? Let me know in the comments. Frosh to the rescue. Okay, before we get into the big discussions about the Gajeel and Rogue fight, which was primarily a good chunk of this episode, I just want to say how cute Frosh was the whole time. And then, like, when Rogue starts getting taken over or possessed, whatever you want to call it, Frosh running to the rescue. I will save Rogue. That's not Rogue. You know, and finding out that Rogue's real name is Rios. That was kind of cool. But okay, let's get into this. Again, if you want to piss Gajeel off and just get a quick beatdown, say that he is on the same level or weaker than Natsu. That'll do it right there. Rogue actually does a little bit of explaining about how he idolized Gajeel, and he looked up to Phantom Lord, and that he was really, really upset when he found out that Gajeel ended up joining Fairy Tail, who are the ones that destroyed Phantom Lord and disbanded them. That I thought was an interesting piece, and I remember that from the manga. So again, that was an interesting twist of writing on the part of Hiramashima. Now, I like that he starts getting possessed by the shadow, and like the shadow takes over, and you think, oh god, this is where they're going to end it, with Gajeel getting beat down. Nope. Gajeel eats the shadow. I'm always curious about how they're going to end an episode, because I always expect them to end it on a major cliffhanger, but there's so many different ways that you could end it with a cliffhanger at certain points, so I never know if I'm going to get more or if they're just going to leave me hanging with this little bit. Thankfully, I got more than I was expecting. I was expecting to just get it cut off around the time that Gajeel was getting beat down and not actually getting to see him eat the shadow in this episode. So I was very, very happy with us actually getting a chance to see him eat the shadow and power up himself. And he looked beast when he did. But yes, Gajeel eats the shadow and he's like, look, he didn't idolize or look up to me. That's a bunch of crap. He feared me, and now I'm going to show you why. And I was like, yep, that's a good place to end it right there. And that's actually where the anime episode ends. I give this one a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't like full on boring, because that would be boring would be 3 stars. But it wasn't really what I would consider 4-star material, because again, a lot of the stuff, even the funny stuff in it, it fell short this week. So 3.5 out of 4 stars, or 3.5 out of 5 stars. Sorry, 4 stars out of 4 stars, really? Anyway, 3.5 out of 5 stars is the rating I'm gonna give it. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? I'd like to know in the comments. So that is it for me, and I look forward to seeing you guys again on the next manga review. Guys, don't forget the main issue here is the hashtag fairytale on Toonami campaign that we're still going through with. Make sure to let Adult Swim, Toonami, and Cartoon Network know that you want Fairy Tail in the Toonami block. This is a big thing, guys. We really want to see Fairy Tail up on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim block for Toonami.